Welcome back to the Morning Blend. The reasons why someone would want breast implants vary, but the fact is new technology is now making them safer and more natural looking.
That's right. And joining us now to talk about the revolutionary technology in the ideal breast implant is Dr. Maida Parkins with Quintessa Aesthetic Center. Thanks for being here. Welcome back.
Oh, thanks.
Great to see you.
I think this is a great topic of conversation because a lot of people don't talk about it. They get a little uncomfortable. But, you know, making sure that if you are going to do breast augmentation, maybe it's because you have breast cancer, maybe it's because you're uneven or other reasons aesthetically, but you want to make sure that you're doing it safely and you're getting the best results.
Yes.
So for you, let's talk about the different types of procedures that you perform and why this is one of your specialties.
Yeah. I perform head-to-toe plastic surgery, so I kind of do everything that you can think about, but I mainly concentrate on body. So I do a lot of breast augmentation, breast lift, breast reduction, tummy tucks, liposuction all over the body, thigh lifts, arm lifts. We have a new cellulite treatment, vaginal rejuvenation, labiaplasty. So I do a lot of different things, but I do a lot of breast. So we are really excited to get something kind of new in this area.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit, because we have some photos to kind of demonstrate some of the points that you're going to be making about ideal implants and how implants work. So what's the point of this diagram?
Right. So this is the implant I'm talking about is called the IDEAL implant. So it's the newest tool that we have. It's a different type of implant. And the thing that really makes it different is it has structure. So the diagram here is showing you the structure. So it has two different lumens, which are just two little areas that you can fill separately, one from the back and one from the front. And then it has those baffles in the inside. And that's what gives it structure. And the important thing about the structure is that's what makes it feel more like breast tissue rather than just a water balloon. Our previous implants that were filled with saline are just one lumen, nothing else, no structure to it at all, and so they feel quite different.
Do you feel like this is kind of changing the landscape of doing breast augmentations?
Yeah, I mean, I think it gives us a great new option for people who want something that has the feel of real breast tissue, quite like our silicone gel implant, so it feels almost just like that, but it also has that peace of mind that if it gets a hole in it, it's going to deflate and you're going to know right away. The silicone gel ones that we like because they feel so nice, you don't know if it has a hole, and therefore the FDA has recommended screening with MRI every 2 years in order to see if there's a hole or not.
Let's keep on that shot because we're showing right now, there's the IDEAL.
This is the IDEAL. Okay, so the feel of it is supposed to be similar to silicone in that it's malleable and it feels like a real breast. So this is the IDEAL. This is the more traditional silicone, right? Okay, and this is this more likely to fail?
It's not necessarily more likely to fail. They have shown really good lower capsular contracture and lower rupture rates with this one. I wouldn't say this is necessarily more likely to fail. The big thing is that you're not going to know if it's failed.
Okay.
And so.
And what is this one?
This is our traditional saline implant that we've had for a long time. So it's just one big lumen. So
it doesn't feel like a breast.
It doesn't feel as much like a breast. And this is our shaped silicone. So again, the silicone feels like a breast.
Oh, but it's got more of that teardrop.
It has that's the teardrop or gummy bear shaped implant. But again, if that one gets a hole, you're not necessarily going to know, and therefore MRIs are recommended for screening of that.
So what is this comparison video showing us?
So they're also showing in this the shape, the very youthful shape of this new structured implant, and see how it kind of keeps the kind of shape of the breast there, and they're showing how it acts kind of more like breast tissue and kind of acts very similar to the silicone gel implant as well.
Okay. Well, how do you know if someone's right for a breast implant? Is there an ideal patient or a good candidate for this?
I don't think there's an ideal candidate. A lot of what I see is women who have had children and they kind of just want to be back how they were before. So after breastfeeding or just having children and being pregnant, your breasts get stretched out, they lose volume often, and a lot of women just want what they had before. Then there's a bunch of women who just never really had a lot of breast tissue and they just want to feel more feminine. And then there's older women who have a lot of, drooping and sagging, and then we'll maybe do a lift and add a little bit of volume to give them some nice fullness on the top.
You do complimentary consultations. We're going to put up the information for that. How does the consultation process work?
The consultation is very low pressure, so it's really kind of like an education session. You come on in, We show you the different types of implants, you feel them. I do some measurements of you so I can give you specific recommendations about what we need to do. Do we need to do a lift and an implant to get the look that you want? Is an implant by itself going to be okay? So we really spend a lot of time with you, and then we tell you about, you know, what to expect with the surgery and in terms of recovery. We go over cost, we go over everything. So we spend quite a bit of time with you so you really have all your questions answered.
I think it's great. To schedule that complimentary consultation, here's how you do that. You can contact Dr. Maida Parkins at myqspa.com or the phone number on your screen, which is 262-303-4876. And that's where you can go and have all your questions answered, see for yourself, kind of feel, you know, figure out what is the best situation for you.
And as Tiff mentioned, it's myqspa.com and then /ideal is how people can schedule that complimentary consultation.
Yeah. Thanks for being here, Doctor.
Yeah, thanks for having me.